everyone, my name's Roszko and we are back. Here is my official top 10 sneakers of 2021. This list took me a while to figure out. I think my top 3 was really solidified a long time ago, but filling in 4 through 10 was really tricky. This list is all sneakers I do own. I didn't include anything I didn't buy, so those Travis Fragment highs, I'm gonna have to wait for another year. And I have to give a huge shout out to Chicken and W's Discord. Woo, we copped a lot. We got a lot of W's in 2021. If you're interested in getting more W's, hit the join button, become an employee, jump in the Discord. It's a great, solid community that we have. We share links, we share early info. We also do tons of sneaker giveaways. Click the join button, become an employee. 2022, we're gonna be copping more shoes. This is my top 10 sneakers. I know it's kind of cheesy. I am gonna have to start off with an honorable mention. I hate doing this. The Vermillion Air Jordan 1s. I can't put them in my top 10. They just came out and I just got my pair. And I really haven't played around with them enough. I haven't worn them. I like them. I think these could easily slide up there in my top 10. These are overall super, super nice. And I like that they went with the cracked leather. It just doesn't feel like a basic Air Jordan 1 that you'd see release on a Saturday. These feel premium. These are nice. These are fire. These just slip out of my top 10 again, because I just didn't wear them enough. I just got them in. I like them. And I know a lot of you guys have these in your top 10s. Honorable mention, my Vermillion Air Jordan 1s. I think these are really nice. Without further ado, let's get into number 10. So number 10 on my list, I have the Strawberry Milk Dunks. Now, for me, it was a toss-up. It was strawberry milk or chocolate milk. But all I really knew is that I had to put social status on my list. They had an amazing release for this sneaker. I love the pink on the toe box. I love the little swoosh here in that salmon. It matches the back of the heel and the tongue as well. I love the details on these where you have like the milk kind of swooshing around, and then you have the lunch ticket on the tongue. Now I did swap the laces out because I do like kind of like a more of like a, you know, a pop of color on them, even though these are kind of crazy loud. I like the peach laces on here, and then you have the inside is that turquoise green color, which is really nice. The materials on these shoes are amazing. The velvet on the toe, buttery soft leather on the toe box, and then also too the olive bottoms, which is kind of weird and crazy. I think it works well. But I also love the box that it came in. It's a milk carton. How cool is that? And I also want to add too, it's like these are mids. How many times do we get a mid dunk? For them to do a mid dunk and kind of knock it out of the park and do this, a huge plus. For number 10, I have the Strawberry Milk Dunk by Social Status. I think these are fire. All right, so number 9 on my list is a personal favorite, the Nike Undefeated Dunks. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there would probably pick another colorway, but for me, it was the royal blue pair that did it. I just love the royal blue and the purple combination. It's something that you don't see too often, but I feel like it works on this sneaker. And I like the theme behind these Undefeated Dunks with the 5 on it, which is the 5 different materials that they use. So you do have the croc skin gator on the toe, you have regular leather, you have canvas material here on the side, you have the thick suede on the Nike gray swoosh, and then you have regular suede on the back. Now, I also really like the yellow vintage sole on these dunks, but I just love these, man. I love the colors on them. They're wild, they're crazy, they're fun, and I think that's what sneakers should be. For number 9, I have the Undefeated Nike Dunks in this royal blue colorways. All right, so number 8 on my list, I like these a lot. The taupe 4s, I wore these as soon as I got them, and I just think these are so sick, man. They're simple, but they're just super, super wearable. But I also like how these were just full-length suede, super, super nice with the brown and the black. You had black laces and then that pop of infrared on the tongue with the Jumpman, and then you had regular Jumpman on the back in that brown. I kind of changed these up a little bit when I wore them. I ended up throwing the infrared laces on these. Everybody was coming up to me and said that, you know, these would look super clean with the red laces on them. These are definitely my favorite Jordan 4s of 2021. I love them. I think they're dope. Rumor has it we could be getting another brown 4 in 2022, so I'm curious to see how those look. Keep dropping more 4s. These are definitely one of my favorite Jordan 4s of 2021, and that's why they're on my list at number 8. So number 7 on my list is a pair of Yeezys. Overall, I think Yeezy had a great year in 2021, but one of them that stood out to me had to be the 700 Sun. You know, I love the bright yellow upper. I love that they went with an orange sole, which I know that turned off a lot of people because it is a crazy color, but we're talking Yeezy here. Yeezy isn't afraid to do something different, stand out, and that's what I really appreciate about the brand. And I like how they kind of paid tribute to the original OG Wave Runners in here too, with the green and then the blue here on the toe box. You know, the 700 V1 silhouette is my favorite. Premium materials on the upper, so you have nice good leather, nice good suede, full length boost. What was really cool about these is that this was the first one to be cheaper. They had the original price set at $300, but they ended up dropping these down to $240 retail. I know it's still steep, but I'll take it. It's better than $300 for sure. When these dropped, they sold out instantly, and they were going for a crazy amount. They were super limited. I was happy to snag a pair of these. I think these are my second favorite next to the OG Wave Runners. That's how much I like these. And that's why at number 7, I have the Yeezy 700 Sun. So number 6 on my list, I have another pair of Yeezy sneakers, the Vermillion Foam Runner. We saw a lot of colorways in the Foam Runners in 2021. All of them were really good, and all of them were borderline impossible to get. But to me, out of all the colors that they dropped, the Vermillions were the best. You know, the significance of an all red Yeezy is huge, and I feel like when you're gonna do all red, you might as well do it on a foam runner. It's just a fun sneaker to begin with. And sometimes red can be a little bit tricky because sometimes, like with red, you can make it a little bit too much pink or a little bit too dark, kind of make it on that burgundy color. But the Vermillion is the perfect tone for this sneaker. It's bright, but it's not super bright. And I just feel like it was just executed perfectly. Right now, they're going upwards of $350 in some sizes. These are definitely gonna hit higher than that. Man, these are sick. These are definitely one of the best foam runners that they've released. So number 6 on my list, I have the Vermillion Foam Runner. All right, so number 5 on my list, I have the OffWhite Dunk Lot. To me, it doesn't matter which lot number you got back at home because I really liked all of them. My most worn and my favorite has to be lot 13. And that is just the orange laces with the navy blue tongue and zip tie. I think that color combination works really well. You know, orange is my favorite color, so I'm a little biased there. But it also kind of reminds me of like the old school John Elway, Denver Broncos in a way. I do prefer the suede lots over the leather lots, just because these do crease really bad and it's super noticeable with the leather lot. The suede, you don't really see it, so that is why I prefer the suede ones. I also like the green here on the number tag, so it says 13 out of 50. I just enjoyed the whole experience for this release, how they did 2 weeks of exclusive access, you know, something that we've never seen done before. And I thought it was kind of fun. It was kind of hectic and crazy, and there's a lot of mayhem. People were randomly getting exclusive access at 12 o'clock, and we were checking our phones and checking online which item number they were dropping and which lot color people were getting. This is definitely a release that we will always remember. Lot 13 is my favorite. They definitely deserve to be top 10. All right, so number 4 on my list is my most worn sneaker of 2021, and it's not even close. When they came out, I wore them for an entire month straight. The Yeezy 450 Cloud White. This design is so crazy and so unique. You have this giant teeth coming up, grasping the upper, where you basically essentially have like the sole is like the support structure of the shoe. Such a minimalistic design, but yet they're so loud and crazy. You have Yeezy that's coming out of left field and just creating something different. Like, it kind of felt like when I got these in hand, like I got a new iPhone, like I got a new Xbox or a new PlayStation. And I just couldn't wait to put these on feet and just to wear them out. It's just so different. And I like how too these are made in Germany. So they just 3D print the sole and they attach it to the upper and boom, they're done. Overall, I just love the 450s. And I'm excited. I'm excited for Yeezy. I think Yeezy had a great year in 2021. You know, I'm curious to see in 2022 what they come out with. Great to have these ones in hand. And like I said, these are by far my most worn sneaker of 2021. And I love them. And that's why at number 4, I have the Yeezy 450 cloud white. Now for my top three, probably the shoe that means the most out of everything on this list, the OffWhite University Gold ICA. These were exclusive to Boston. You guys know I'm from Boston. For Virgil to do a whole art exhibition in the city is amazing, man. We don't get too much of that stuff here in Boston. Like, we never do. It was something I was looking forward to the whole entire year. Just, I wanted to meet him so bad, and I thought that was gonna be my best opportunity to do it. Unfortunately, the way they released the sneaker kind of sucked, because they did the whole, I think, the sneaker stash, which ended up getting botted because you can just spoof your location and then they just ship the shoes. And of course, I struck out, so I was upset. And then they did a restock for this shoe and I struck out again. You know, for 2021, there was one shoe that I had to leave with, and it was these. Like, these mean so much to me. Woo, these are fire. Virgil killed these. Super happy to have these. These are definitely one of my favorite shoes of 2021. These are fire. So number three, the University Gold ICA Air Force Ones by OffWhite. All right, so number two on my list, I have the A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 3. There's a lot to be said about this sneaker, but what makes these one of the best shoes in 2021 for me is that they finally gave the Air Jordan 3 some love. If you guys don't know, the Air Jordan 3 is actually my first Jordan shoe I've ever owned. This silhouette holds a special place in my heart. It's what got me into sneakers. You know, I do love the old school colorways, the OGs, the black cements, but you don't really see too many collabs on threes. And for C. James Whitner to do one and to do it like this and to see the execution and how it was done was just perfect. I was a little nervous at first when I saw images of these, just because what makes the 3 so great is the elephant print, and they removed that on these. But I think it looks really good without the elephant print. It's just a very well executed sneaker. Super wearable. These are already skyrocketing, which is crazy because you don't see 3s do well on the secondary market. Crazy to see how good this shoe came out and see the success of the Jordan 3 finally. This one was very good. It was on everyone's #1 sneaker of 2022. For me, I have it at number 2, but you could easily make this number 1. I mean, it's fire. All right, now for my number 1 sneaker of 2021. I might get some heat for this, but I just want to say this is my personal opinion, but I have the Air Jordan 1 Low Fragment Travis Scott. Now, the shoe itself, I love. I think it's absolutely fire. You have the black leather here on the toe, the backwood swoosh. You have the royal blue in the back. You have the Cactus Jack logo, the Fragment logo stamped on the back. But what makes these super special to me and makes it the #1 sneaker, you know, a lot of things happened for me in 2021. I had a regular 9-to-5 job. I quit to pursue YouTube and streaming full time. Then if you fast forward a few months later, when these got announced, I literally booked a spontaneous trip, took a risk, flew down to Houston, and had probably one of the craziest few days of my entire life. You know, I met some amazing people down there. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Crypto Maniac. You know, we were camping out, waiting, you know, hanging out with everybody. People rocking the Chicken and W's cabs. I love this shoe, and I feel like these will always hold a special place in my collection. That is my top 10 sneakers of 2021. I want to hear from you guys, man. I know this is my list. I know we're probably gonna have some differences because you guys definitely have your differences when I do my tier list. I just want to hear from you down in the comments. That is my video for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's run it up and hit that subscribe button. And like always, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.